Oh, okay.
Okay. Right, alright. Okay. Also, fairly certain it's all happening. So we'll get started. So, hello anyone.
Hello.
Okay. We're back with Team PST and all that.
Yeah.
Toto and Crafter, I suppose. I think. Yeah. Ooh. And perhaps special guest Sile. Who knows? But we're back with more Final Fantasy, don't you know? Ooh, we appreciate you coming by and checking up on us. Which is typically the best we could, the best anyone could ever hope for, doing a series like this. But anyway, let's see. And and because of that, I feel the need to brush up to go over what happened before in the last session, but it was a very special one for you, see, because of our connections. Let's just say we're able to undergo the coils of Bahamut of all its many turns right here where we are. Would have been virtually possible if we were completely and utterly alone here. It would have broken my immersion so much I could never have played this game. Alright, high five. Oh, we have to do the thing. But yeah, it was the second set, essentially. But yeah. Yes, and in this very story heavy, and as you would probably have imagined, the very story heavy dungeon gauntlet thing. Many of our so many questions were answered, and so many answers were questioned. Oh my gosh, it was freaking me out. And also, I come up with questions that probably may yet never get answered. Who knows?
Yeah, when a game goes on long enough, and then the writers change, they're bound to forget stuff.
Yeah. I'll probably just don't really feel the need to answer certain things because they could just be thrown away in text. My biggest one was that the nature of the threat to the ancient satellite space station Dalamud, because the moon was done space station. Because I think in turn 2 of the second set, apparently we went to some sort of like genetic what was it, chimera, what was it, factory? No, wait, bio plant or something. There was a bunch of like crazy junk in test tubes, and apparently I think it was recent, I forgot exactly where, we were told, oh actually no wait, yeah, I think, okay, maybe Alizé told us that what was it, apparently there was some manner of like enemy threatening the interior or personnel of Dalamud, such that they felt the need to make enhanced bioweapons, chimeras, in order to fend them off. So I'm really curious about that. That's one of the top things on my mind. But I don't actually know what's going on. And I probably should ask, is that going to be touched on again? Like, oh.
What?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You weren't paying attention at all. You were here picking your nose. Okay. Well. All right. In turn 2, you remember the chimeric bioweapon production facility. All those crazy monster things and test tubes. It was full on RE Resident Evil. And I think Alizé to proceed to explain to me, or to, I guess, to us, the party, that essentially the Dalamud staff, or the Elegans, bioengineered those things because they needed to, because of the response to a specific threat to the moon itself, which would imply that, I don't know, Allegan's enemies, other less successful ancient alien dudes, were threatening the space station? So they needed these bioweapons? Yeah. The Allegans be at war, essentially. The Allegans wanted to bolster their army, so they made chimeric bioweapons. Okay, so is this... I guess my question is, was there a threat to Dalamud, or was just it producing these bioweapons to be used elsewhere? Right, she imagines that they're likely used elsewhere. Yeah, I would imagine, because I would figure that Dalamud would be secure enough that it wouldn't actually need all that extra quote-unquote manpower in order to defend itself from interior threats. So I think they're planning to use it somewhere else. Perhaps for defense. Maybe. I'm gonna be fair, and I'm gonna assume... I'm not gonna assume exactly what they were planning it for, but... I guess they are battle ready. So I don't know. Could be defense, but it could be testing. Or unless you're imagining it may be like a Cold War sort of thing in which okay we're not set to use bioweapons, but we're just researching. We're looking into it just in case. Oh. I suppose that could happen too. That'd be so crazy if there was like some Cold War kind of junk happening in this game too. Or maybe it shouldn't surprise me that much. Okay, maybe it shouldn't. Anyway, the point is, what was it? Yeah, LSA and all the lot were, were met with some crazy junk happening in there, and they're still reeling from it essentially. And this is the mission we got afterwards. When we found her outside of that, I don't know, that one place we wound up in Thailand. But yeah. We're gonna go back to the Waking Sands very much, and we're gonna get to the... Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. I forgot you were doing something. Let me go and read this first. Anyway, LSA is resolved. LSA bids you return to the Waking Sands, deliver your initial report to Urianka. And she promising that she'll join you as soon as she has set her troubled thoughts in order. Make for Vesper Bay. Oi. Indeed. But yeah, so I guess we're probably gonna end up going there next. And you'll be there too, I reckon. Alright. Also, after we talk, I should probably take a look at all the stuff that I got from those dungeons. I'll be there in a bit. Alright. So let's get going. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, essentially. Alright. It doesn't work like Zoom. If it does not work like Zoom, then why does Lulu have zoomies? Oh yeah. Well then again, I actually just do these things instead. But whatever. We have 6 more turns to just go straight there. And
it does remind me that Dragon Quest, the zoom actually makes you fly up into the air. So if there's a roof over your head, you'll bump your head.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. They actually add in that extra the extra effect when you do that.
Yeah.
They don't become like that anymore.
Huh, probably not.
At least I imagine.
It's kind of funny, but there's always going to be somebody who will find it annoying, and then they'll complain and get stuff removed from the game.
I suppose. Yeah, doing the zoomy Superman through the ceiling is prejudice or something. You know what would be really funny is if NPCs actually complained about it. Like, okay, could you, like, not next time?
That in certain places you could try to use zoom, actually fly through the ceiling, and then there'll be, like, debris falling on the ground.
Yeah, yeah. I'd be like, okay, I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little bit. Gonna have to raise the price for you just a little bit to pay for the damage you did to my roof. Indeed. Use anything? On your thread, I may have abated, but there is no need. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Indeed. I see that the llamas look like potatoes. Alright, let's go. Let me see. Meow. Oh. Alright. The Siles keeps on bugging me to do the Hall of the Novice. Let's see. Maybe if there was someone who came in chat and recommended it to me, then maybe. Oh no, I mean the chat that we do in our stream. Yeah, it was just not in the chat that I respect. You know the rules. I'll think about it after I get some stuff finished. And you all say the same thing, right? Never stand down, never give up, never remember him. Of sorts, isn't it? Okay. Alright, they're all out on assignment or whatever. At least one imagines. Indeed. Oops, dang it. Well, just be him right here.
Huh.
Just by the looks of it. Yeah. There wasn't even Alphanod just waiting around somewhere. I guess he's out too. Perhaps yet the communist cutscene. I don't know. Maybe. But whatever. Let's go ahead and talk to him. And the triumphant hero doth return. Thine eyes speak of the dread task completion. The second coil now lieth dormant. Forsooth, egad. Yet I sense the tidings thou bearest are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast a shadow which falleth down across thine brow? Nailed it. Woo! Alright. Potato. An old foe and an old friend. Oh, 'twas but the ethereal shadow of Master Lassois that Lady Alice beheld. an unnatural conjuration in thrall to the Elder Primal. That the fiend would deign to choose him of all men, even in full knowledge of the Shade's true nature. I would be hard pressed to weather such a confrontation. Yet, what agonies must the young mistress have endured? Such torment did she ne'er deserve. She mayhaps 'twere better if Lady Alisaie did absent herself from future forays into the coils. Indeed. I mean, I have a feeling that she'll have something to say. Something to the tune of, I have come too far to surrender to grief. Called it. Anyway. Oh. Okay, let me just walk over here. My lady, my lady. I'm resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now, let us peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries. I see, but the discoveries are so harrowing and heartbreaking, and we'll be all wet from our tears. As you wish, my lady. By your leave, I would speak first of the coil's late guardian, Herr Van Darnus. Indeed. Well, Van Darnus was a legatus of the Garlean Empire who strove to bring about Eorzea's final destruction, only to fall even as the sixth sun did set. If thou hast heard tales of the White Raven, then it is he of whom they speak. I say, for a nail was for certainty no maid. The noble house of Van Darnus, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Aleg. It was thus that the legatus came to learn of the true nature of Dalamud, and to speak to employ the Red Moon as a weapon against Eorzea. But the Crystal Tower, and the mechanisms required to command the satellite, yet lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Nail to construct a far less subtle mechanism. And in his first faltering attempt to communicate with Dalamud, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner. Huh. Right. Guess they would have been completely and utterly dormant if not for him or something. At least you would have me believe. Man, it would suck so much if there was, like, you know, a time like this in which they would be expositing to me the lore, but they themselves would be altogether, I know, even more than 50% wrong in their retelling.
Oh.
Oh man. Thenceforth, did the White Raven soul belong to Dalamud? Okay. Will they get to the actual discrepancy, or will, because in the last stream I had Sile basically already tell me the actual background about why it'd be like that. But will these guys get to it? Maybe they could. They seem to have passed beyond it, but I'll just tell them it. I mean, they could easily just say, and so in capturing his essence, it was reconstituted into a new body. Hence why, he's cut boobs. So, I don't know. He was fortunate indeed to acquire so powerful a thrall by chance. I mean, I want to read that as by chance. That is actually like a matter of fortune. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's less so chance because it's like in the movie, like it's a Moby Dick sort of thing that just popped into my head. The idea that it takes a certain manner of like, I don't know, driven and mad person to chase after something so, you know, elusive and powerful.
Huh.
So, you know, not so much by chance as like that sort of person would be, you know, in the crosshairs. To be like enthralled, I guess. His little wonder he was so loath to part with him. Why let a simple thing like death deprive one of so useful a pawn? Though we may accuse him of bungling Van Darnus's resurrection, I dare say Dalamud was as content to have a handmaiden as a manservant. Yeah, it actually does sound like that's what they're going with. Like, well, you know, although maybe Orianka has a sort of like retort to that. I only hope that the two thralls we encountered for the extent of his fog. Alright. I would doubt it. But it sounds like they might be leaving the issue, the topic. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Nail's words, those beloved children of whom he spoke. I think we surmised at the time that when he said the children, it might mean to the bioweapons, like the chimerical bioweapon. Which I guess might fit. Although then again, I guess it would probably have to be, well, the bioweapons were made by the Elegans, so not actually from Bahamut originally, but they may yet have been, you know, converted. Well, in all this time. I guess much like the dragons or whatever. Okay. I assumed at first that he referred to the moon's beastly guardians. But should Bahamut have enslaved the other mortals? Oh wait, actually no, that wasn't the question. I assumed that first he referred to the moon's beastly guardians. Okay, probably the chimeras. But should Bahamut have enslaved other mortals, we must needs remove this source of worship. Otherwise, our efforts to disable the coils shall be for naught. I imagine so. Because... what was it? Because I imagine if we're talking about, you know, the power of belief, it would actually only be garnered from sapient things, and not, you know, essentially little more than animals. So, they're probably beastmen and up. Which is likely the only thing that could, the only form of worship, a source of actual worship that matters. For where they could be, well, I don't know. Forgive me mine indelicacy, my lady. Thou art wise indeed to speak of expunging the primal thralls, but canst thou truly pursue a course which would cost thee thine own grandsire? How many times do we have to even get over this? I thought we already decided that actually wasn't her grandfather, but just like a, you know, a pseudo, yeah, with a converted pseudo after image visage or whatever of him. You know, some crude facsimile.
They were writing. They wrote this scene before that happened. Before that one was written. So they weren't too sure how they were going to go. What direction was the story going to take?
Well, I don't know. Not which is. I guess probably pursue a course which would cost thee the visage of thine own grandsire. I don't know. My heart and mind are as one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won but by a single method, the destruction of Dalamud, an art that might serve to sustain him. Lilime, while Uriankar and I endeavored to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your imitable talents. That we might have achieved so much, I owe you. Oh yeah, that we have achieved so much, I owe to you. I fear, however, that our trials have barely begun. Okay, so we're not even half done with all of the coils. Sure. Right. Yeah. I guess it probably just happened by that one topic, because I think actually, I'm not sure if it's even gonna come up again. But yeah, Sile told me about the whole story. Let me see if I could remember exactly how it'd be like. Essentially, Van Darnis, or whatever, shortly after achieving to the state of Legatus, or the level of Legatus, and authority to rule, I think he got killed. No, wait, yeah, he died it or something. I'm pretty sure. And then, because all of these guys and Legatus and all the Imperials, they wear like full-on body armor for whatever reason. No one noticed when his sister, Dane, just thought, you know what? I'll just rule in his stead. And so she just wore his armor. What was it? Probably had everyone who questioned his lack of height or her lack of height killed. She invented a voice changer for herself. And she led a very exceptionally private life or something. And so got away with usurping the crown, or whatever they have over the Imperials. But that's essentially how it'd be like. And then after that time, she pursued she went underground to try and pursue all this stuff for Bahamut, and then she got taken essentially. And so that's why that be like that. Why that is the thing. Cookie. Oh, okay. I might have missed that part. Okay, it was a thing about the original Legatus, the Fodder Lord wanted to get the original Darnis killed, and I guess he was successful or something. I guess. Yeah. Okay, so it's probably before Darnis attained to Legatus. Oh, okay. Well, they would have to have, actually usurped the father, because isn't Legatus the highest? I thought it was, but well, whatever. Okay, fine. So apparently, the Father Lord sent the original Darnis to die, then successfully, and then she assumed his role, and then got revenge. And also the rulership probably didn't hurt much either. I guess. Yeah, everybody used to be so down on revenge, but really it's just like, okay, this guy is crazy, and yeah, he wronged me, but I need to stop him before he ruins more innocent lives. That's not revenge. I'm a hero. So, it's not revenge if he's actually evil. So, 2024. Anyway. Yeah. So I guess that's more or less it. It's very, strange webs we weaves or whatever. I guess we'll go ahead and explain that. I wonder when they were actually going to get around to explaining that in the game itself, but at least I know now. I mean, for all I know, it was like a hey, wait a second, why is those things? And maybe there would be like another character that I meet down the road and be like, huh, man, I really gotta do some more research. Isn't that right, player? To learn the real story, the lore. Okay, let's see. Anyway, I'll have to go again. Though time has dulled the pain of time passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. And I bleed. I bleed. Utterly swab. What good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? The heart, it bleeds. Long have I believed the pursuit of such treasures to be the duty of every true Charlian. Yet when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we would fain protect, must we truly reach for more? The truth hurts and causes me to bleed. Alright, he's over there. So you have found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secret? Or the key that only you and I hold? Oh wait, where did these guys come from? Oh, actually, no, wait. No, wait, I'm missing the... Where is it taken from? I'm thinking, wait, is this from the doorway? No, wait, he's over there, yeah. I bet I probably could have checked and he wasn't there, but... Given our familial propensity for curiosity, you would do well to remember that keys may serve to seal doors as well as to unlock them. And Bahamut is a most unwelcome guest, to whom the door should never have been opened. You may yet know too much. No. You can handle the truth. Okay, thanks. Anyway. Maybe. There might be yet be something else too. I don't know. There was a lot of like, oh man, you're too close to this LSA. You gotta get off the case. And then she was like, you gotta get off my case. But the point is, me, although being the youngest, still believe that she could take it. Which means I believe in her even when you guys don't. I am more of a whatever the heck you are to her, and a brother than both of you could ever be. No. I can just go and see what's what. Fragments of truth. Orianga would speak with you regarding your mission to prevent Bahamut's return. Dalamud. Okay. Okay, so this isn't actually the next set of coils. This is like a thing before that one. I mean, I guess might as well. I only have so many of those tickets left. Alright. A man is one to cast light wheresoever a secrets lie hid in darkness, though that which he illuminateth seldom bringeth him joy. So it is with such unhappy truth as Bahamut's immense shadow doth conceal. Egad. Yet ever onward forges Mistress Alice, undeterred by the burden of knowledge that weighteth heavy on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path as she hath chosen, and a painful one. I prithee, Lulame, remain by her side as her valiant blade, that she might see her quest to its conclusion. Okay, mind if I black out for a bit? Oi. That's why I feel like I should. That's why I always feel like I should maybe give this some time before I come. But anyway, yeah, she went to a bathroom break, and wouldn't you know it, I'm still here when she came. But how fortuitous. It's well that you are here. Wait. Awesome. My lady, how might I serve you this day? Oh, okay, you wanna pretend that it's like another day. Okay, sure. Oh. I have met with some difficulty in my mission, and I should be grateful for your counsel. And then Nira goes, okay, I counsel you to leave this to those less affected by its truths. As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the curtain of glass even as we speak. Wow. If we are to prevent his return, we must needs disable the two remaining internment hulks that sustain him. Okay. Oh right, it's all because of the hulks, isn't it? Because that... Right, so for each set of coils belongs to one of these hulks. I think. Right, I think so, maybe? Yeah. Alright. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. As though I have determined the locations of the fragments of Dalamud leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them. Wait. Indeed. Oi. And gaining admittance is but the first step in your perilous undertaking. When last thou descended into Bahamut's subterranean fastness, thou didst discover, didst thou not, that the dread primal had bound the shade of Nail Van Darnus unto his will? I guess. And thou, I mean the fighting suit and everything. And though thou didst consign the fallen Lakatas to blessed oblivion, shall squeeze stay that way. Thou mayest call that the piteous wretch was not alone? Let's see. Doubt not but that Bahamut's other thralls shall seek to hinder thy passage. Oh, right. Oh, actually, I guess it was like a call. Going, what was it? I think it was like a conversation to it. And I imagine that's probably not Bahamut itself. Or but something other. I guess. And also the children, that actually might be a reference to them too. Wait. You can say his name, Orianka. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us. Your insistence on not referring to my grandfather is in itself pains me greatly. Of which I can scarcely begin to recover. My lady, I would remind you, as I most often remind myself, that the man whom we both loved and revered is no more. Oh, okay, so now you remember that. Okay, cool. And just in the last conversation, you just said, can you really do that which would, you know, which is put an end to your grandfather? That can't be right. Like, oh, but no, okay, I'm glad you finally came to your senses. But in such a short amount of time. Anyway, but Reminius is but a shade, but defileth his memory. Forsooth. Uh-huh. Also, I kind of find it funny. Was like, well, yeah, he was your grandfather, but technically, I knew him for longer. So really, you're not the only one hurting here. The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself. Uh-huh. You need not worry, your Yanker. Come what may, I shall not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. Glad we got that all settled. But mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I said, I have been unable to find a way to enter the fragments of Dalamud. Oi. My lady, might I suggest that you visit the fragments again in Ulume's company? Full oft hath the warrior of light set events to motion by virtue of his presence alone. Right. It is possible that he may do so again. Romeo. Yes. Just the other day I went into a crowd, and all of the ladies be clutching their pearls. Indeed, I am the catalyst of many things. I, the while, shall search for answers of mine own. By our efforts combined, full sure I am that the past shall be revealed to us ere long. Or as anyone else, I should question the wisdom of such advice. Yet I cannot deny that what you say about Lilime is true. Very well, I shall do as you suggest. Assuming you have no objections, of course. Good. Now we seek entry to two fragments of Dalamud. One lies at the Burning Wall in eastern Thailand, and the other at the Singing Shards in Mordona. I left an assistant at each location with instructions to continue searching for a means of ingress. It is not impossible that they could since have found something useful to us. Let us begin by visiting my man at the Burning Wall. In Dex, I think it was. Oi. Huh. To his name, especially, she seemed not altogether sure of. Well, okay. I guess he must be like a temp or something. Or a new hire. One age endeth, another one doth rise. Yeah. Probably expedition. The greatest truth doth lurk in the deepest fish. Though unbending resolve places thy feet on that precipitous path, the strength of steel will see thee to its end. I know of none but thee and thy companions who might cleave through the chains binding Bahamut unto its realm. May thy dauntless courage and strength serve thee well on the arduous road ahead. Okay. Oh well. It would have. I find that it probably would have settled or made I know, a bit more kosher sense or whatever. Or would have felt a lot. I would have felt a lot better about this if I probably let this stay for a bit, and maybe initiated this quest in the next stream. Because they're always actually making reference to like, oh, how much time has passed. Here's what we've done. You're like, I just haven't moved from this spot. So that's annoying. I probably should have left this, but because ultimately I'm not entirely sure if I'll be continuing with this in this stream, because I feel the need to do dailies. Okay. I want to know repetition. Ah, yeah, there's a bunch I still have to do. Alright. Guess we'll see that. And ultimately, yeah, okay, yeah, so he was over here. Right. That was confusing to me. Anyway. Guess we'll probably leave that. Yeah, well, you should know that thing doesn't give you any XP. I guess he would probably say if they give you XP if it was by over here. Right. Man, they're so cheap. That cheap a name. Yeah. I'm going. Although then again, wait, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what I should do is I should probably go into the to the sun room, solar, whatever, and then save those anybody. Technically, I didn't talk to everyone. It's just the main quest over here, I think. Yeah, yeah. What was it called again? Oh, was it multiple winning? Nope, just the one. Right, a league of Buster Pay, initially with the price you have to find these. Yeah, I know, it's okay as for the move. But I'm not ready to move yet. Each new bit of the story feels like it might be the, one step closer to the move. And I'm about to puke. That just would make sense. Everyone's still doing missions over here. Perhaps the entirety of the coils are basically in here, aren't they? Jeez, not gonna... Like, how crazy would that be? Like, I can only do these, like, all by myself. I was, like, basically at your stage, essentially. Perhaps a little bit less. But in that time, they already moved over to Mordona. And yet I still have to drag myself all the way back over here again just to do these. Yeah, but it'll just be like fusion going deeper into the game. I mean, just the act of having to, they already moved over to the Mordona, but then I have to come back over here to do these quests. That doesn't make any sense. You already moved. You should have already accounted for the move when you did this. How could you? Real. Man, I wish somebody who thought to this a change like that was here right now so I could stop him. Hey. Well, anyway, let's see. Overall, I think, yeah, let's see. I think I'd probably just as soon do dailies. And then I'll probably see about doing all of these later. Yeah, all the same. What I miss in like I don't know, proper sense of time and such, doing one mission after the other. I make up for probably saving me a ticket that takes me straight over here. But ultimately, I don't even have to come back over here. I could just get on with the mission and go into these places when we start the session again. All right, but for right now, I want to go ahead and do me some daily. Oh, you remember? Whatever. Oh, actually, wait. Oops, that was the right one. Ooh, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Ooh, that was close. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. If I had to put money on it, I would guess that when Dawn is referred to the children, probably not. I'm gonna say likely not the Chimera. No, probably referring to somebody else. Because well, one, they're basically wild creatures and such. I don't think they're of a higher intelligence really, and really there's no real point and for the Elegants to have made that a thing, and two, they'll actually, well, just that they were made by the Elegants. You know, just them by themselves. That the wild animals, and they were made by essentially the enemy. If we're talking from the perspective of Bahamut, then really there's no reason for him to have, honored them to the extent of calling them children. So really, it has to be something else, or somebody's else. All right, let's see. Oh, this one. Yeah, over there. White shut. Probably the ice. Yeah. Alright, also put that over there. There you go. Oh, right. And also, I guess now that I'm here, I really should check out the things I got. That isn't it for? It might be. Okay, the dark hole question roll. Alright, did I already have that? Oh yeah, you already have this one. Okay, yeah. So that's probably not gonna do me any good. Over here. Faded copy of the cushion roll, so that's no good either. Only just a lot of these, like, things. Okay, an elegant ether stone. Right, okay, I fixed that to gear and things. I guess. Okay. Oh, right, that's super. Yeah, I think they'll just be in my deck and all that, so I don't have to worry. And to list. Okay, I already have that card. And I just want. Alright. Oh, right. We actually got a Fantasia. Was that from the dungeon? It might be from the dungeons. Okay. I guess I'm not terribly interested in greatly changing how Lulu be like. Because honestly, when you're making your character in a game for the first time, it really probably should be. Oh, actually, it ought to be. I feel, with the idea of that it's irreversible. You're stuck with it forever. So yeah, right. I would say so.
Probably.
Granted, it's probably not all that accurate for how it really be like, but I just pretend like it is. I don't know. The person who's in a uber hurry to change things about themselves feel like ultimately very insecure sort of people. And I'm just sort of like extending that to video games also. But anyway, let's go and get some of these down. Treasure Hunt 2, Mushroom Madness, and Milk Roots in moderation. I feel like I might have done all of these. At least, maybe I did. Right. Oh, right, huh. You know what, never bothered to question it, but I wonder why Experience does have that. I don't know. Gee. Looks like a very drunk honeycomb. Here's we can run covered in blood. This one spoke with walking one, attacked by coin boxes on the Silkland. Okay. Yeah. It was a trap set by the bad souls. Go over and undo these traps. Maybe Mushroom Madness actually is best. Just on this one touch, orange couldn't get any nastier. Does friendly one smell something funny in the air? When I touch one scattering strange powder on suits. Make them stinking, even stinkier. Okay. Yeah. Milk Roots, I think we had. Well, I remember that there were quests that, that shined the light on Milk Roots. This one was probably one of them.
Oh, okay.
Message to splashing, this one knows rocket fish. Reckon stumble around a little hollowness and drunken stupor. Here's a strange babbling, a small strange stink. That means Tipsy One is just all around the corner. Okay. Like a soul under the influence of particularly potent milk root is wreaking havoc. And little soulish and delivers them a solid beating on Panaxia's behalf. Oh, oops, I might not have done this. Oh well, then I guess I might have missed some of that text, but maybe I'll come across it again in the future. Who knows? Oh, wait a minute. No, actually, no, wait, no. Abandon. Although, wait a second. Maybe if there's a chance I could abandon this one and yet initiate it again. Maybe. It'll still be back when I get to it, right? You know what? Let's see. Moderation just. Okay. Can I get it again? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Okay, some of Jax's friends have been enjoying more than their share of milk. Okay. And this one, as if this one didn't have enough trouble with touch ones. And some of these ones enjoy milk root and dream slime a little too much, and are making a mess of these ones home. Tipsy ones will not listen to this one, but will listen to a good bashing and splashing. This one knows. Walking one will help, yes. Tipsy ones stagger and stumble around little solace in drunken stupor. The walking one hears strange babbling and smells strange stink. That means tipsy ones is just around the corner. Okay. Alright, okay. I actually didn't do that one before, but I wanted to read it. There it is. So the premiums we have. So spring water to rouse them from their. That's fair enough. Chip, I'm pretty sure I did this one. Mischief, yeah. The toxic fumes. Splash them with spring water. I have to splash a lot of things with spring water. Chipland. Okay, and this one was a trap. The trap set by the bad souls. Okay. Alright. Toy. Alright. Also took in one of these, or at least like two of these. Maybe another one if I have time. Using Stink, who not who they seem. Now you see me. I guess we'll try this one. Snacky has no smell of something rotten in Lark's call. Something smells rotten. This one can be ones behind behind it. This one saw touch ones planting stink stools in Lark's call. Touch ones want to make stink to keep walking ones out of the forest. This one knows. Or are those ones stinking? Touch ones would stink up these one's own home to keep out other ones. Please, friendly one. We'll slice up stinky ones before the entire forest is covered in stink. Okay. And I guess probably this one? Yeah. Next to your eyes you warily. Friendly one. Wait, is friendly one really friendly one? This one cannot trust anyone anymore. Why? Because touch ones have learned a sneaky skin-changing spell. Sneaky ones change skin. They jump out and hurt these ones. This one is afraid to leave the solace. A friendly one does not hurt this one. Good. This one can trust friendly one. Your friendly one, Sea Boom. Sea Boom will let friendly one see through changed skin. See sneaky ones, sneaky selves. Friendly ones will thirst sneaky ones, yes. Bring an end to sneaky ones, sneaky. Okay. Ooh, okay. Meow. Let's see. Guess I'll have to go ahead and go over into there, eh? Alright, I guess when I have a whole lot of these, it really comes down to which one is the closest. Oh, right, yeah. Milk root moderation. Okay, I think that was the one in which their friends was all getting drunk off of the crazy junk, and we have to set them straight. I guess. Okay. I guess we'll just go to these ones nearby. Actually, wait. So you're good. Is that like a drunk one? And this is the area for it. Okay, maybe I have to go up there. Over here? Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. Guess I should probably think about changing over to something else. Okay. Oh, right. Let me just make sure I have everything. Okay, I think we're good there. Alrighty then. Change over to black mage. Okay. That's better. Okay, now let's do it. Let's see. Think room. Ooh. Okay. I think I have to like burn you now. Oh, right. To be true with splash water on them after weakening. Okay, so now when you say weaken, okay, how about this? Okay. Let's try it. Oh, this one must be one coming through. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Was he killed? I wasn't sure about that one. Actually, wait, what's the button for it? Invalid target. Okay, so it has to be right click. Pretty sure. Okay. Yeah. Oh. What was that? Ooh. Okay, let's go over and try that again. Okay, let's see. Look through here. And feeling so good. Oh, okay. I think this one's ever had. Oh, the best milk cruise this one's ever had. Okay. So I managed to catch him right before he reached. He got full on put down. I imagine. Then actually, wait, it's hard to imagine because if I didn't get him in time, was there a chance that I could have failed the mission? Maybe. But luckily enough, it's instantaneous. Which I don't believe is for all the case. I wonder what determines. I forgot what determines whether or not there's like a gauge that has to fill up for you to complete an action, or whether or not it's instantaneous.
Huh.
This one actually felt instantaneous. I pressed on it, right clicked on that, and it got them instantly. All right.
That's helpful.
Yeah. I started early anyway, but there shouldn't have been too much
put together
trouble.
that skill didn't really remember there's supposed to be cooldowns, or not cooldowns, but I guess build-ups.
Yeah. Let's see. Moderation. Oh, yeah, this is the other one. Yeah. Although I guess it is an attacker that attacks me. Maybe that factor is in too. Yeah. I feel like everyone would likely be like me, that they would always make sure that their own respective chocobos are out at all times, basically. Because I think it's the only real mount or entity that could actually always be fighting for you.
Yeah.
So yeah. That reminds me, it's been quite a long time since I went ahead and took a look at her stats, so I should probably take... yeah. I think I might be... Yeah, I think I might be... what was it? Kept at rank 10 at all times. Perhaps from a future expansion they would likely... They could likely... Oh, well, that's sure. They could likely... what was it? Raise the rank, I guess? Or level, whatever. My chocobo, but I suppose it won't be for me. As far as I could tell. Still, it would be nice to go and have some... I don't know, some stuff. Or, well, more things I could do. Even if it's just more like bits of armor and such. Who knows when I'll ever get a look at another one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this on then. Yahoo! Okay. Go ahead and get you one in there. Ooh. And you just to draw us closer in. So this. Faster. Okay, I think we're getting in there. Yeah, a little bit more. Dragon on range. Oops, okay, yeah. There he is. This one feels ew. Right. They're not gonna appreciate that hangover later. Let's see. Okay, so that's all taken care of. What's the next one closest to where we're at? Raising a stink. Not really see. Okay. Probably go and do those next. Oh wait, not you. Yeah, you. Okay. Right. I feel... I don't know. I guess we don't mind a bit of a scandal here and there. Let's see. I guess there is something that's been on my mind for a bit. Do you know that one game that's making the news for probably not the best reasons? It was this one game, Mouthwashing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it has the game with the mummy in it. So basically, who was it? I guess before all this scandal, it actually was making the rounds of being like a, I don't know, sort of like an old school sort of, what was it? What can I say? Like old, I'm not sure if even N64, but like maybe like PlayStation, old PlayStation graphics or whatever, like, you know, very old school.
Yeah,
sort of
it did look like that.
You know, cheap, but in a retro way, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Cheap, but in the endearing way. I don't know. But anyway, I guess I saw some YouTubers play it now and again, and after seeing it, and I think mostly understanding what it's about, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, because I'm going from a spectator to watch it and never really played it. Okay, now overrated sounds bad, okay? But I think we might be like a step towards that, I guess.
Yeah, that the game's not too interesting, or
well,
maybe that the gameplay seems too simple.
I guess it mostly just goes by its story, which I think requires a great deal of suspension of disbelief. And you know, because it's sci-fi. Because actually, your truckers, space truckers or whatever on the ship, they're going for like an alien kind of thing. Which, it's like blue collar workers over in space, and something really bad happens. And that's what they were going with. But you know, when you go into that sort of territory, then you know, what was it? I guess I guess the simple way to put it was like, remember we watched the original Alien
Yeah.
even recently, but it's like actually let me go and see what it is. What is this Bane stool thing? Let me go ahead and make sure of that first. Oh wait, and this thing too. I'll just kill it first. In the original Alien, yeah, the conditions weren't great or whatever because deep space, truckers and that blue collar workers, not, and the company is views them as expendable, that kind of thing. This one kind of like takes that idea, but there is no alien, and so to make up for that, because there isn't actually an external thing to be afraid of, it actually is more about like the company is just like in this mouth-watching game is just so cartoonishly, negligent that it feels like, what was it? What was it? That's pretty much where I guess the catalyst for the conflict really comes from. That like, this is such a cartoonishly like bogusly bad job that something was always going to happen, like eventually.
Yeah.
And like the you lock your workers in at night kind of like ridiculous. Let's see. Let me go ahead and take a look at this Bane stool thing. What is it? What is this thing again? Raising a stick. So just kill them. Yep. I think it was just basically just kill them. I don't think they really gave me much of anything else. Oh. I forgot. Can that thing actually even attack me from range? I think that thing just attacks me from range. Well, anyway. So yeah, you probably get what I'm getting at here. It's like deep space sort of thing. The conditions are awful, and then it turns into a psychological horror thing when, wouldn't you know it, one of the dirtbags they hired went nuts and basically got everyone killed. So, yeah. Also, I have to go over and mention, do you remember that one episode of Rick and Morty in the Purge episode in which, what was it? Morty lost it because of some jerkwad lighthouse guy who was it? Who was kind of just going nuts because Morty pointed out how kind of, I don't know, cliche or annoying it kind of is when you make a book for your story. I mean, a story for your book, and you don't go at a chronological order and you keep on switching around over time in different points in time. It's basically, this game just embodies that to a T. It's just like, guess what? This crazy thing is happening. Oh wow, what's gonna happen now? 5 months later, earlier or later, and we go back and forth through time. Like, so it's like, why is it like that? Maybe it's to disorientate the player in order to get them into the right headspace of insanity or something.
Huh. That might be what they were going for in that case.
I imagine so. So, yeah. And then you spend a good chunk of or a decent chunk of the game playing as essentially the villain guy who messes everything up.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you don't actually know at the time because you're playing out of chronological order. You're like, oh no, I was actually playing as an evil dirtbag all along. Oh my gosh! And oh, another triumph. So for me, it seems like an acquired taste. I mean, if it wasn't for that, the story would have been pretty straightforward to begin with.
Yeah.
And I guess it probably would be a lot less revelation and tension if that happened, I guess. But it feels like a crutch. I don't know about you, but it feels like a crutch. But whatever. It gives more of like an acquired taste, I guess. What was it? So yeah, the things leading up to this are like so ridiculous that I'm kind of like sent out of it. It's like, what if there was like a a horror game meant to, I don't know, like to teach you about the human condition, and it's like very deep, and it's like gut wrenching, and oh my gosh, ooh, ooh. But it's like the story in itself is basically so. Anyway, it's a story about Mr. Match having going down a stroll through the coal mines. You wouldn't believe what horrible things happen next. Just for, but I think for me, because I'm probably the special case in which like probably even how a lot of contemporary animated like comedy shows like
Yeah.
BoJack or what else kind of comes from a place of like the conflict arises from, or like the very emotional bits arise from like people who don't know better are around dirtbag people, and they kind of ruin their lives as a result, and then I'm supposed to what as the viewer totally and utterly be like buy into it, and feel a certain way, like, oh, don't you feel sorry? Don't you feel like empathy? It was like, well, I feel empathy to the point that I actually know where you went wrong in life. So, so I don't know. It's just when I encounter that, I'm like, well, I already, as a guy, I identified the problem, and now I'm just constantly reminded of the solution. What would it take for this not to happen? And then, but oh, it's not about finding solutions. It's about feeling empathy or something, or like really. Should I constantly be feeling empathy for bad decisions? Not if I want to remain sane. Let's see. Now I have to go to the next one. This thing is like not really sane. That one should be the one with the. Let's see. Is it in here? Yeah, it's in here. Right. Scale bombs at suspicious objects. Oh. Alright. I'm able to find one. Oh, right. He might be him. Oh, wait. He's not an object. Yeah, but it should probably be. Ah, so this is Lark's Call, primeval home of the August Sylphs. This one, this old man has never seen such beauty. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, so I need to stink things. There it is. Crafted butterfly scales and imbued with magic. Yeah. Let's see, what can I say? Oh, right, this is like this. Right, I don't know. Okay. Oh, my business. Yeah. Whatever, man. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. And I don't know. What was it? What's probably another my contention? I mean, there's like a writing conceit in mouthwashing in which like it's revealed that your freighter company was the only one that was still using manned crews, whatever, for these long deep space like voyages or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And all the other competitors were switching to AI, and like to add to the despair, I think, of the situation. Apparently, the evil corp went ahead and sent your crew a fax while they were still in deep space that they were all going to get fired. Right there, when they're still in the middle of they're still in the middle of their transport in deep space. Transporting a bunch of like pointless junk. Because because spoiler alert, I don't really care. But spoiler alert anyway for those who do. It turns out you're all spending, what was it, like years and years and years in deep space transporting to I don't even know what, I didn't even know where, but you were all transporting just some mouthwash, some, what was it, mouth care product.
To a race that eats humans, I'm guessing.
Metric tons of it for years. So to, I don't know, that that sort of thing. Like, oh no, I mean, we're already doomed, and then we just opened the cargo thinking it might help us, but no, turns out it was just this one, you know, bulk of like tons of this one singular project. I don't even know why. You just imagine this is all going to like one outer rim colony or whatever, and so there's like thousands of these like same vessels going in the same direction, all transporting one thing of any given line of products.
Huh.
Here's the freighter transporting a bunch of toothpicks. Here's the other one transporting, your tappy cat waving dolls things. You're like, really?
Huh. I guess it's some kind of communist future where they have to give everybody a job somehow.
I mean,
or that's a socialist
future.
future.
Because they're keen to add in like, oh, you're working for this company, and the company is this, and the company is that. It sounds like mostly like an anti-corpo, and probably by extension, I would imagine anti-capitalist thing. It's like, oh man, look at this, awful future.
Oh right, they used to go that route, don't they?
Yeah, it's more often than not that. I think it feels like in the long line of like, what was it? Dictator actually being dictator and doing dictatorial things and totalitarian things, but he's actually he calls himself a CEO, and he's a part of this major powerful company, and everything is in the lens of a company. So therefore, even though that's not how capitalists and and businessmen be like, it's a commentary on capitalism. It's like, remember when I told you when in the actual review for the Fallout TV show,
yeah,
they actually had in the beginning the catalyst of like, okay, we're all evil capitalists, right? Yeah, okay, we're all very, very evil and very, very rich, and we hate the poor so very, very much, but we need them to go and buy our stuff, god darn it. So we need ideas. What if we nuke everyone? Yay! You're a genius, my friend. We are so very, very capitalist.
Also apparently French.
And so like it's basically this like anti-corporate, anti-capitalist thing, but in the framework of like socialists and communists. Like you don't know what you're talking about. because I'll go over mention it again. They actually do deep space for manned crews, and you remember this actually isn't even a job, because they're just sort of like living in the spaceship that's in deep space transport.
Yeah,
they're not actually doing much of anything. They're just sort of like waiting there, maybe fixing stuff up, but that's only for their end, for the rooms and such that they inhabit, because there are people in here. They never needed that crew. They had never even needed manned crew. All they're really doing is just babysitting the pointless cargo.
Yeah.
And yet the game world would have to want me to imagine that oh no, we totally have manned crews in space before we made the jump over to AI things. like really?
Yeah, even Alien did better when they just had the people being suspended at hibernation most of the time.
Yeah. but in here there's like full on, I don't know. It's just they're apparently out of cryo sleep enough that they have to keep. They apparently there's a protocol, I think, in the game in which you have to give each other psych evaluations. And it's like that would only be a thing if you weren't constantly in hypersleep.
Huh. So do they have one?
I think they're really following the thing, which is like, oh, we are alone in space and it's only us here, so we're probably gonna get cabin fever. But that wouldn't even be a thing if you were all in hypersleep for most of the time.
Yeah.
You were taking out of hypersleep. We need you to fix a thing, do your job, and go back to sleep. And that's it.
Huh.
So
So does every ship have a counselor Troy dealy where they have a counselor who's able to
no,
do the psych
actually, I think we just
evaluations?
there was only 5 characters in the entire game, and from what I'm gathering, they each have to give each other psyche evals.
Huh.
There isn't pajama therapist to
So
help them
that means
along.
in that future, psychology degrees are a dime a dozen or something.
I don't know. They just give each other questionnaires, and then step 5, I guess you're sane now. What would even be the protocol if you did be found to be insane? As apparently the evil jerkwad who ruined everything for everyone actually was.
Alright, they throw you out the airlock
I don't
or
know.
keep you in
I could only imagine,
hibernation.
because it also revealed that there's there actually are cryostasis pods, but apparently they mentioned that it's only good for 20 years or whatever, or something. So I imagine they just have to stick the insane person inside a cryopod and have him just not work the entire time they're in transit.
Yeah.
One person out of a crew of 5. Oh, what would happen if the captain was insane? Maybe they'll just defer everything to the autopilot. Oh, hey, wait a second. What if we just have the thing on autopilot all the time? Because that's basically all they're doing. They're just babysitting the cargo.
And when it comes to space, you usually just pick your direction based on math and then float that way for the most part. You try to save fuel as much as you can so you don't have to actually actively drive until you're parking. Or landing, docking, whatever it's called.
Yeah, because there's probably some things that require you to perhaps in Aliens it was actually something that required people to actually be on board to man things. But aside from that, largely for the most part, it's just like, okay, we calculated this is probably just a trajectory. We're gonna go into around the ballpark there, and autopilot would probably do the fine tuning when they're actually going there.
Yeah.
Other than that, you don't think you really need much of any crews at all. But it was actually just made into a plot point in the game in which, like, oh no, we're all getting replaced. It's all very, very awful. Oh man, I hate you. You're getting I don't know, probably getting a golden parachute or something. I hate you somehow. Oh, okay, well. It was like, it's so very neat. Where the heck was I? I think they're just all in here, I think.
Oh, okay.
Over... Not who they think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to look for something suspicious in this very, very wide place. Yeah. Nope, that's a snarl. That's that thing over there. So really, I sort of get it, but at the same time, I'm just like, dude, like really, like we would actually just, make death traps and put people in it just to babysit cargo, and because we apparently for some reason didn't, perfect or accomplish AI thing or artificial intelligence to a significant degree before we made it into space. Because at least in Aliens, they actually had robots. They actually had full-on, actually rather sophisticated robots. And they actually did it so much, there's actually a plot hole in the new movie, because we need... Oh, actually, what is that thing? Actually, what is it meant to be? It's a giant turkey. Okay. Right, I think I use this thing again. Yeah, I think. Damn. Oh, there's our... Okay, yeah. Yeah, because dude, we have AI, like uber sophisticated AI. But yeah, but we need to adapt humans to work in space. But why though? Any actual capitalist with his business acumen would have just turned to AI immediately and not even bothered with manned crews. He
Yeah.
probably wouldn't even bother with manned anything.
Just having a spaceship means you should have enough money for AI crew.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean, yeah, basically. So it's like, but we want to torment people because money. We need to make death traps and put, randos in it. Prefer the more prone to evil, the better, because money. So yeah. Again, is there like a softer word than overrated?
Huh.
Look, I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. Anyway, not too these things. Okay, there's more of these guys. Alright, old growth triads. Got you, suspicious thingy. Alright, he's covered by those trees. Are they still after me? Are they still angry at me? Ah, dang it, they do. Huh. But I'm 50. Trees can't attack. Trees aren't supposed to attack you when you're 50. 2024. Yeah. Let's play this thing again. It's a target dilly. Huh. Alright, this one. Yeah. Do I have much of anything else? Yeah. So, I think that's probably where I'm at. It's like, I don't know. There's a good deal of like writing conceits, and I guess it is possible to see beyond that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
But I probably would help if you agreed with the message more than anything else. Yeah. Much of anything else to say? I don't know. I mean, the scandal itself is probably pretty self-explanatory. What was it? I can't really have much to add about that, but I think there's. I feel like it's probably better game. I mean, honestly, what I really want to see is, probably a game like Alien. What was it? Alien Isolation, or Dead Space or whatever. But I don't know. Actually, incorporates more of a story and like other characters in it. So it actually doesn't feel like it's just you surviving alone.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, but alone, but being alone in a horror game just adds to the horror of it all. And I feel like, I suppose I get that to an extent, but really feels like an excuse. It feels like an excuse to not add in like AI companions and all that sort of thing. For you to be afraid on behalf of other characters that you actually also care about. Like, think Mass Effect, but horror. And everyone could die. Especially your waifu. Get good. Get good or die alone. That would probably be my tag for it. Oh well. Let's see. And the scandal itself, I don't know. I mean, I guess guys are just making artwork. I guess I'll just probably say, if you don't want your product to go to the wrong people, quote unquote wrong people, then don't make a commercial project. Because
Yeah, basically.
Because did you know that the people that you hate also have money and buy things?
If they had their way,
can you
they
believe
would.
that? Did you? Why didn't you? That's something they don't tell you in business school. they they don't tell you that in business school. The people you hate also have money. Insane. And also the toads. Where are they? 46. Okay, they're closer to my level, I suppose. There's probably a limit. Maybe it has to be 10? If you're 10 beyond, then they'll leave you alone. I think so. Okay. Oh, give me some of that. Yes. Alright, but I think that's more or less pretty settled, I think. Oh right. Oh no, which way? Clear side skill. Okay, now it has to be spring water. Spring water. Let's see. What I'm arguably more interested in is probably the whole Pal World situation. And I think we're typically pretty much caught up with that. I think probably possibly even more prescient to me than even the what is it, that whole like thing about GTA that actually also has like, you know, balls that capture things.
Yep.
Actually, I'm actually kind of curious. Did you see if it was actual full-on Pokemon rendered in GTA?
Yeah.
Or was it that you're using Pokeballs to capture people and things?
It was actual Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Oh, crazy. That would be interesting. I wonder how they look. That probably matters a lot. Could I imagine they just feel really out of. We're a long ways away from. Oh, he's a full-on renter of like this Pokemon in the Pokemon live-action movie. We put that, you get that model and such.
Oh, they didn't look quite like that.
Yeah,
They
I'm
look
pretty
more
sure
video
like they
gamey.
would be like. I don't know. Probably a bit like a Pixelmon? No, wait. The Pokemon mods. The original Pokemon mod in Minecraft. Like, okay, you're really out of place here, aren't you? But, whatever. What you want. Let's see. Actually, what was... I have to keep on searching for those mushrooms. Yep, I did. Okay, fine. I'm going up. For me, it feels like... Oh, it's actually right there. Something more important to me than even that is likely to, you know, the bootlegs. I already told you that there's like a handful of Pal World clones coming out, and I think they're typically from China. There was a mobile game, or there is going to be a mobile game. I forgot its name. Dang it. Okay, but anyway, but another one was called Aurora. Like the Aurora Borealis, but Aurora, and it looks like it looks a bit like it's set in space, and it's like all very like kooky and fun, I guess. Something sort of like No Man's Sky, and kind of looks in style that you're all like spacemen on this alien planet or whatever. But there was a whole bunch of these little critter guys, and they looked a bit like the Pillboys from Fall Guys. Because they're all like very short and stout and stubby, and you know they're all in like various very fun colors, and you have these little like dotted, I mean maybe like cutesy tall eyes on their faces, no mouths I don't think, and yeah, they're just supposed to be like a fun little thing, and it very much functions a lot like Pal World. And I have to go over and check again that they probably yet also have the balls. The capture balls to capture various things, and honestly, I just think that's what we're gonna see a whole lot of. And like, I have to wonder is, I know if Nintendo is after Pal World, are they gonna go after the Pal World clones also? I don't think they can, because he's Chinese, don't you know? So really, what is this for? what is it all for? I mean, I'm probably gonna get to it eventually, but I forgot the name of it. But I even looked into Horizon Zero Shame, as I think we're all gonna call it now. Horizon Zero Shame, the melting pot of, I think it was a little bit of Arcane there, because Ark is also very sci-fi, don't you know? Anyway, and Monster Hunter and Horizon, but I checked in because it is a survival game, and I looked at it, and yeah, it's, as far as like the monsters that you have, because they actually have like companions, and they're actually not just the beast, the Zoids that you take into combat, the mini Zoids you take into combat. There are also little AI companion robot animal things that look, in the video gameplay I saw, they look pretty cutesy, and they were actually your pals in your base, because you're making a base, and they function like your pals. They're actually doing all these little tasks and things on your base, getting resources and whatever. They're like the pals in Pal World in your base, and yeah, it wouldn't. All right, actually, is it which one is it? I have to see which one is in the Southland Treasure Hunt Seal. Right, so what's it? Which one? No, wait, I think it was something else. It's this one. Okay. No, not this one. Oh no, is it so down here that I'm clicking on it? Dang it. It's all the way in the weeds down here. Okay, let's go ahead. Alright, anyway, you'll take care of that. Wait. Okay, that is it. You're going down. Okay. Yeah, so essentially there's a little bit of Pal World in there too. And I haven't checked about how you capture those little critter robots that are in your base in Zero Shame, but I wouldn't be altogether surprised if it was likely also Pokeballs. Because technically, I think also Ark Survival Evolved also has what are essentially Pokeballs also.
Uh-huh.
Little module things that you capture your creatures. They're not dinosaurs. They're creatures, and yeah, there's probably more Pal World clones and such on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it gonna all? Was it all gonna lead towards? I don't know. I feel like Nintendo wants to be the biggest fish in their little pond over, and what was it? And surrounded by all of their legal precedents and I don't know followers. And I think it's going to be a battle between the bootlickers and the bootleggers. Put that on a t-shirt. Anyway, and I think we could argue about who's in the right and wrong here, but to me, and ultimately, when it really comes down to like, the game in public, it's likely gonna come down to who makes the product that I want to buy. So, I'm just gonna say, Horizon Zero Shame looks kind of fun. Got many Zoids and junk happening all around. That would be cool. It's only a matter of time before they transform. like, what was it? My Zoid Liger thing that I carried on into combat, done transformed into a robot that I could also pilot an exosuit or whatever. It's like they got no shame, but if the gameplay is there, gamers will let you know that if the gameplay is there, they likely don't even really much care. Okay, Suspicious coffin. Okay, so I need the other thing. Give me that. That should do it. I mean, they let me do it, so that's how I know it works. So, I think Nintendo's only like poisoning their own waters by doing this because I don't know. We're gonna have essentially what Palworld does. You know, they can't stop it now. The genie, it's an idea. It's already out of the genie idea bottle. There's nothing they could do about it.
There's gonna be a whole lot of them.
So, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by at this point. Because I think at this point, China and other countries are probably that don't much care about copyright at all. They probably already made games that incorporate things that are like the Nemesis system. I don't think there's really anything stopping China from doing that. Other than that, they probably don't even feel like it, and that it's new and experimental, and what's tried and true probably is guaranteed to get the most money for their, for the cost that they put in.
Yeah.
So I would say that they likely don't care about the Nemesis system all that much, or things like it. So that's why they never even tried. But there's nothing legally, or practically that anybody could do to stop them from taking it. So, I would just as soon not side with the bootleggers, but I'm not sure if we're getting much alternative. Clear side skill bomb, that one. So I'm really curious about that. Could China, basically do a game with the Nemesis system? That one thing that was copyrighted, or patent that was copyrighted, or that was patented? Yeah. And what would happen? I'd imagine very, very little.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'll just say if there was like a Chinese company or else that did essentially the Nemesis system, and and I don't know, and did it like really, really well, like, oh man, this is like so awesome. This is like what gaming, I'm so excited by the possibilities. Then I don't know, I'd go and cough up money for that, even if it was free. I get a second mortgage. I don't care. Just to send a message. Jeez. I don't know. Why must all these corpos see fit to put China and creative freedom in the same sentence? Yeah, but in the altogether positive sort. They brought this upon themselves. And I don't know. Ew. But yeah. Let's see. I'm eager to see what's gonna wind up happening. Actually, what's going to have to. With these things, I have to find another base tool. Check it. Get over here. Honestly, I think something of the Nemesis system could actually yet be in a gacha. Yes. Such evil thoughts. And yet they are necessary. Like I already pointed out how that could actually really work really well for like a Muso Warriors Empires game. Have like the story or of this entire like grand strategy, this entire nation just play out, and AI, there's this part for like telling the story.
Huh.
What did I say? I said like, oops, whatever. Anyway, I said like, what if it was something like Muso Empires or Nobunaga's Ambition or whatever, in which you have what was it, other clans or nations doing marriage alliances with each other, and then there's betrayals and all that kind of thing. It's like, oh man, why did my daughter have to go and fall in love with that guy? He's gonna rip us apart, dang it! I forbid you. And then she sneaks out behind your back, like, how dare you! I declare war, dang it! And then, and then she's all like, but daddy, I love him. And then she's all like, love this, what was it, this new reign of tyranny? Or something like that. I'm raising terrorists. I'm raising terrorists by one shilling a day until the common folk hunt you down and bring you back to me. That'll teach you. Anyway. But yeah, or other very exciting and dynamic things.
Huh.
But he helped us in the war. Why, he only did that so he could earn your hand. he did that to get into my head. My only daughter will not shame me like this. I would sooner I die, I would. Take everyone else with me. See, you're never gonna get that story anywhere else. Nowhere. Okay, but anyway, did I get everything? I'm pretty sure I got everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think Pyrrhic is kind of like a word I would use for Nintendo lawsuit.
Yeah.
As I imagine a good deal of things they do is, or probably over the ages. I'm ultimately really glad this happened. I really wanted something. We really need something of this notoriety to come into the fore, to raise awareness of this kind of thing.
Ah, so you think people will bring up the Nemesis system?
Honestly, I want China to do it. just to say, your insistence on this sort of like, bogus, greedy, salt, what was it? Salt Earth strategy or whatever to the gaming market, is gonna essentially just have the Chinese, CCP controlled or not, eat everyone else alive. Okay, so let's see. Hello there, I'm trying to recruit new friends for a casual FC or free company. I was wondering if you're interested. I'm free, but in the bad sense. Yeah. Sorry. Lots of love. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. I'm free, but in the bad sense. Sorry. I am not holy enough to enter. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, I can't target chat. I can't direct message. So that has to be as good as it gets. I guess it would imply that they're in the vicinity, right? They should be.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's a direct message. Oh, so they just saw me on a list? Oh. Wait, can I access the player list? Where would it be? Social? Player search. Friend list? No, that can't be it. Crossword link sent emoji friend finder. A fellowship finder. Player search. Up to 200 search results displayed. Ooh. I wonder where they are. I'm just remember player search. Oh. I don't know. I feel like it also just be something that they have access to by being paid. 8 players. That's what I kind of feel. Anyway, I have to switch over to my other more deserving coach. Yeah. So anyway, I hate to have to have come to this, but yeah. You're gonna be a bootlicker or a bootlegger. And, you know, what a choice, right? But hey. I guess it just has it be like on the BOPD. Let's see, what is maybe not. Wow. It's above recommended. Oh, you're right, for the fate. Yes. Oh, right, I actually got both of them to level 49 recently. Neat. Let's go ahead and... Right, okay, maybe... No, wait, hold on. Who's the new one? Milk in moderation. The tipsy souls have been dealt with and returning peace to little solace. Inform Pronixia that the deed is done. Oh, okay. Probably this one. This one has no end of gratitude for friendly one. This one hopes tipsy ones have learned a lesson. Too much milk root makes crazy one out of anyone. Yes. Just say no. Ooh. Right, let's see. Who they seem pretty sure that one's off. Yeah, this one's fine. If anyone's in danger, release games. Yes. Woohoo! Okay. The orange nose has stopped tingling. Friendly one has cleansed stink shrooms of this stink, yeah? Oh. Okay. Oh, stinky. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, think about the other. Raising a stink. I think I did all the other ones before. This one's nose tells this one that friendly one has saved these ones again. There is no end to this one's gratitude. Touched ones loves the forest as these ones did, but no more. This one feels sad for touched ones. You know. Woohoo! Oh, thank you, friendly one. This one will teach sticky ones. These ones are not so easily fooled. Indeed. Whew. Okay. How are we probably in the reputation world? Okay, this one's lagging behind with just one. Probably like 110 one. Actually, no, wait. Is that even needed? I forgot they carry over. Wait, they don't carry over. Right. The points you for reputation, they don't carry over when they reach the final one, I don't think. Yeah, because you have to do the mission, and then when you do the mission, and then they'll go ahead and set you up and initiate the next stage. Okay, so what would that mean? Well, probably another 10 would do it. I never actually bothered counting any of it. Right. I think I'll be in a good position. It's only 40 away. That should be done easily. Alright, I don't suppose I really need to bother them. Let's see. What? Yeah. Where's a tricky one? Let's go back. Was there anything we... Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Here's at least. Oh, yeah, we'll just go play. Ew. Okay. I see. Okay, let me see here. Was there really anything else for us to do? Well, there might be a hunter so we could do in the Maybe like 10 or so minutes we got.
You have about 1 minute left.
Oh, right. Wasn't that early? Oh, whatever. Maybe...
Oh no, we got a 2 hour mark.
Okay, so we are at 2 hours. Oh, right, dang it. Shelf Claw Reaver, dang it. Is there a way to actually find it? Should I just go out and search again? Or maybe there'll be a fate or something. Who knows? Well, we could probably do one more. A wolf. Both Essential Highlands, Boulder Downs. Huh. Well, I guess it was a shot. Okay, let's go over here. Damn! Eight. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Honestly, like I said, I can only hold so much against Nintendo, and I suppose by extension Japan at this point. Really, it seems like only really borrowed time at this point. Honestly,
yeah, they're
though,
going kind of nuts over here.
Yeah, honestly though, it was always that fantasy of mine that like, what is Japan actually going to do in the end? Well, the only real Japanese things that could be doing much of anything would be all of the AI that they animate, that they make. Is Japanese robots, Japanese androids. Will they be the inheritors of the nation? And so, in which case, honestly, AI would what was it? Would we be looking at in the future that in the future of Japan will be like, okay, not native Japanese people, but people who moved over there. I suppose they could call themselves Japan if they want, but they won't actually be. There'll always be the robots that they make. In which case, oh right, forgot. That could fly too. Uh-huh. They should have given him the doggy pedal. Yes. Let me see here. Oh, right. Let me go and bring this thing over here. Basically, what I need to look at for right now be this one thing. Is it Thaumaturgy? Yeah, it should be Thaumaturgy. Sandland Cape. Oh wait, I may have been looking at. Okay, so it wasn't actually for this guy. What was it for? It was for you. Oh yeah. It was for the Conjurer. Okay, so I'll have to switch over. But I have to find the Snow Wolf. Snow Wolves over at the Boulder Downs. And where might those be? I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Maybe I'll go into. Oh wait, I know. I could use this tree for cover. Aha. Okay, now I'll have to change over to the Conjurer. White Mage, yes. There we go. Indeed. Over to the bouldery twos. Yeah. Oh well. That's why, it would feel weird. It would feel weird that well, this feels partially weird to me when I think it was like, I don't know, some Japanese artist, maybe in the games or whatever, and the thing was told, how do you feel about AI? And it's like, oh, it's, AI bad. But it's like, I don't know. But what if it was the Japanese inventing it? So I think, I know. I think, what was it? At some point, like, cause imagine in Ghost in the Shell, isn't all art or most arts made by anybody in Ghost in the Shell basically AI art? Technically.
I guess so.
If you think about it. Actually, I forgot. How did Ida get so interested? Oh, whatever. I should probably just go ahead and here. There you go. Oh. How about some of this? There it is. Take it forever to heal it. Let's see here. Was that one of them? That might have been one. Yeah, okay. The snow wolves are actually in this general area. Okay. Just need to go for murder some more. Right. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Well. Oh, another one. Kill it. Yeah. But I'm kind of thinking like, what was it? If something isn't done, would native Japanese just basically account for the AI and other such things made in Japan? They're pretty much native, and it might be like as good as it gets. Let's see. So I wouldn't be so quick to knock AI if AI would ultimately wind up being the lion's share of your country's cultural export. Yeah. He always gets it to conjure. Fine. Okay, so actually, yeah, that took up the space that was right here. Restores target's HP. The Afflatus Solish. So like, wait, what? Cure potency 700. Healing gauge cost 1 lily. Wouldn't the flip him a jig is of lily? What? I get a lily? Healing gauge cost 1 lily. Okay, so I guess it will all be explained therein. But more white mage quests. Blimey. Well, blimey down. Who would I go for that? I just go back to the... Would I go back to where I did before, or would I have to go to somewhere? Actually, no, he'll probably just tell me here, right? I have to... No, actually, no, that's the main question. Oh, wait a minute. Now, wouldn't it say over here on top here when I get another job quest available? Wasn't that how it worked? Wait, is it possible? Is it possible that they would actually give me what was it? I would reach a new level and it would give me uh, a new move essentially that I could only get when, but I don't get the thing I need to actually use the move until I reach another level after this one. That I don't think that looks right. Here, make it all make sense. You surrender your mysteries, Lulu. My journal. Oh, which is I think it'd be logs. Right. No, it's sightseeing. No, that's hunting. I think it's Judy. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Woo! Okay. Class and job quest. This is for my puggles. That's for my rogue. I only have puggles and rogues. Oh wait, this episode. Or I need to go to. Oh what? Oh yeah, okay. This thing. Then go to the bottom to roll quests. Disciple of Magic quests. Oh, job quest. Oh, okay, they actually differentiating there too. Okay, but White Mage quest. Yep. Well, I know it was the one for 50, where I get all of the ensemble of my thing, my chess piece for my White Mage. So I'm a full as White Mage as a White Mage could get. Oh. Well, this is like a general for stuff that I've already done. Would it ever actually say what I have yet to do? Oh, okay. Start the next. No. The only thing I've ever really done was like I go to the usual places that would likely have given me. So I don't know. I am pretty sure. Oh, Raya. Yeah, I think Raya is still waiting there by that one place. Yeah, I feel like since. Yeah, that isn't even usually a place. That's just where she set up shop, I guess. I don't think that place is even all that important to, or that important a place. It isn't like outside of some like very important temple or monastery or anything or anything like that. It's just she's literally like on a boulder, on a tall boulder thing. So yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, I would have assumed likely that I have to just go back over there and see her again. Yeah, I should really go ahead and get a look at what that place was called. I already forgot. It was no wait, it was no Tranquil Quarry Mill. I think it was Quarry Mill. No, it was a Quarry Mill. Camp Tranquil. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, I never remember that. Anyway. Right. I suppose. Right. So could you explain this? So I really was on this level. I got a new spell that I can't use because I'm not at the right level to get the thing I need in order to use it. Oh, wait, because it's just like a level thing, and the level, they're supposed to give me this, but I can't use it until I get the job list. That's weird, because I feel like there should be things in which, because honestly, it was possible to actually get spells and moves as a reward for quests, for your job quests already. So honestly, if I can't use it now, they should have just made this available in the job quest. I mean, I don't think I was using it space for. Yeah, they. Oh, I mean, I just found that the way that I said makes more sense. Which is alright. This game could get things wrong. It's cool. I thought it's okay. Yeah. You're such an apologist. I don't know. I mean, usually the way I've told me on the top right and the top left, I'm pretty sure that is definitely a thing. That was actually. Don't worry, I forgive this game. I know. It could be. It gets hard, but you know, we have to stay brave at times like this. You know, it can't all be gold. You can. Oh wait, can you actually get me from there? Ooh, it locks on. Awesome. Ooh. Can you throw right behind you? Wait, do you have to be facing me? Or you're automatically facing me when you do it? Oh wait, behind you? Oh no, wait. Oh, okay. Crazy. Well, anyway. Whatever. Yeah. What? Oh yeah, you're always able to see it. That was never not a thing. And as a new player, I could say that was always a thing. And if you think differently, I think your version of reality is wrong. But I forgive you. Why do you seem so intent on calling me? How much more must I forgive you this day? What, you got a new one? It's a tank. Oh. Wait, it has little grabbers. That's kind of weird. There's actually and you actually shot a thing. Oh. Like a frog? Oh. I mean, sort of. I could also just imagine its eyes on the lights by the arms. So that's kind of throwing me off. But honestly, it's like the difference. It's like the difference between if you're a Chevron guy or a Pixar Cars guy. It'll depend on where you see the eyes. For me, I actually kind of see them by the arms. Especially when you're. Yeah, especially when you open the hatch, then that's where it kind of like moves the top hatch eye thing, the back. Okay, right. But actually, not actual treads. Okay, wait, so. It's hard for me to imagine, okay, what is actually a thing that's in the lore and the setting of the game, and usually it's like just a funny thing they wanted to add. Is this a thing? Does this have a historical lore precedent? What? 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 I asked something I ought not. They had to give me the Luigi death stare. Because honestly, my first thought is like a metal slug. This honestly kind of feels like a metal slug. Well, granted, the metal slug things actually have treads. But some of them might have had wheels too, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, but they don't normally look this cutesy. Also, that it actually has like working, weapon effects. Like, why couldn't they give the walkers that? The chicken walkers. It was actually a part in which they actually had weapons and you used them in the game. But now that I have it free and clear, no, we can't let you have that stuff, even though they would do nothing but brighten up your day. No way. But sure, we'll give weapon effects to the metal slug reject. Oh, actually, and the emblem too. Well, that probably comes close. It's a head grab doing a headstand. Nope, wait, it's a mustache and chin. Now you can't unsee it. And now you're gone. No, there you go. Can I see to the inside? No, they wouldn't let me. Okay. Honestly, arms on things, including a tank, feels like such an Akira Toriyama thing. Right. I suppose so. But I guess I would explain why you fit in it so well. That it was made by and for Lollapalooza. Yeah. Right. There's like more of it. There's like from the stomach or waist up. That's they're sticking in, and so now they're probably like twice as tall as you at this point, with their big bulky arms and such hanging out. Crazy. Even flying effects to things that don't fly. Alright. Okay, I could probably, there might be a mistake, so I could probably check in with Raya, or Raya, whatever, and the last Senna, and over at the Tranquil. I can't imagine it's probably going to be anything for me right now, but I guess we'll see. Yeah. That'll probably be next time though. Crazy. Ha. Anyway. So honestly, they really should get a metal slug in here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get a move on, because I think we're already well at time. Let's go ahead and get on to I don't know. What's one place that we haven't been to for a while? Maybe Ulda. I feel like we could just go ahead and go in there. Oh well. Let's see. I know you don't care about the first thing we talked about, but how do you feel about this whole Pokemon v Pal World lawsuit? Or maybe like Nintendo v Pal World lawsuit. I think it was Nintendo. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is Nintendo. And would the Pokemon Company or whatever really be in a position to sue people and not Nintendo?
I think Nintendo would have more funds than the Pokemon Company for that.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Huh.
I don't know. I guess it'll probably be on who filed the patent, so that is Nintendo, I'm pretty sure. would a subsidiary even be in a position to file patents? You know, separate of the parent company. I can't imagine that's the case, though.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Who would you? No, I think you're gone. Oh. Well, if you ain't following me, then I could probably just already go into the room. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go with him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it should be Nintendo's lawyers. So, now I'm fairly confident in saying that it is Nintendo filing it. It's for patents like, you know, apparently the throwing the ball to throw a thing at another thing and for a thing to happen. I think that's a patent, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Alright. I guess. Ooh. Oh, for who? Oh, like how it worked in Pokemon, how the Pokeballs worked? Oh, right. Let's see. Oh. Oh, no. I think Pokemon still kept the whole, like, to catch Pokemon, you throw the Pokeball at it. You know, it all just sort of, like, bounces harmlessly enough. At least in later seasons. In later series. In the original one, the problem would be a bit more of a thing. It's like, oh wait, that's basically a rock you just threw. I think they always kept the same. You throw the Pokeball at the Pokemon, and then they catch them inside the ball thing. And yeah, you got them after you know, it might struggle out, but eventually you'll get them. And I think that's always been in the games. That was never not in the games. I would come looking. As far as like animations go, no, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. No, I think they would have kept those animations in. Let's see. To take them out of the ball, then you just throw the ball down to the ground. Then the Pokemon gets out and does its thing. For it to be returned into the ball, you remember there was like a laser that shoots out from the ball. Then you just recall them back in that way. And yeah, pretty standard things, I think. Oh well. Well, I guess my main question would be like, if you know that China doesn't care, and so there's probably like a whole bunch of Palworld clones coming down the pipe already. Even things that you wouldn't think would be connected to monster taming, but wouldn't you know it, it's in there. I'm fairly certain, confident in saying that, you know, what was it? I mean, I'm already getting like a bunch of comments thing now and again. It's like, you know what? What really fix this? If Pocket Pair just left Japan. Just, you know, at this point, the bulk of their sales they contest aren't even coming from Japan anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I think it'll probably just save face for everyone because a bunch of the stands are looking at this would be all like, we did it, boys. We drove out these yahoos out of Japan. That'll teach them. Absolutely. We got the last laugh now. So, but I would say, you know, and I'm already getting this impression that if you really have like a, you know, an iterative idea, that you think you could really, you know, put your own spin on it, you might as well just leave Japan and go elsewhere. Not sure about China necessarily. I will say probably, I guess if you're in Japan, it'll probably be like in the adjacent place. Maybe South Korea and Taiwan and such. So yeah. Or America if you feel so inclined. I don't know. I guess you would have had to have kept up with your English studies then. Anyway. So yeah. But I think you were the sort that didn't have any particular allegiance to Nintendo. I think to you, and for a lot of people, like a good game is a good game, right?
Yeah.
A good game is a fun game. That's free to be fun. Rip. And I think it just really comes down to it. Oh, right. I guess. Oh, right. I'll go from reiterate. By your estimation, it seems as though, like, Nintendo was a bit more open in communication and such when Satoru Iwata was about. As this is passing, inevitably the company would change. And it's probably at that time in which you loved Nintendo the most. We'll never forget them. But they forgot us a long time ago. Yeah. I guess so. So I am still curious about what's going to happen. It might be the addling of the game mechanic in Pal World might be a temporary thing, a temporary measure, or because the game can carry on like this. So I think like logically, even if like they can't have the Pokeball XPs in the game, there are other ways to do it. That's better than what they have than this interim solution. Like a bazooka or a gun or something. I don't know. I guess it did. I guess it is technically. I think also exists in mods in that one game in Ark Survival Evolved. I think there was like a mod that actually, okay, now you don't have to throw these capture pod things. No, it's a gun. You could shoot them. You could shoot straight at things and whatever. I don't know. I suppose something like. I guess we'll just have to see how it comes down. So anyway, that's probably going to be it for this stream. And I guess our time together for a bit. Who was it? Sile was there. She was exceptionally helpful in the last time. Right now, she doesn't have a great deal to do with us. But that may change. I guess perhaps yet after we get down to this next mission that'll uncover the route to the next coils. So anyway, that'll probably be next time. And yeah, but Sile wanted to be here first anyway. So for that, always we appreciate her time and all that. Time to make a spectacle, a spectacle. And yeah, well. Oops! Oh yeah. Wait, the next one is the last group of coils? Ow. Like as of now? Oh. Oh yeah, well, anyway, we already said bid you a good day. So, but we can keep talking, I guess. Oh. Oh. Okay, like the second group of coils apparently has a hard mode. Really, for the second group. Wait, is there like? Oh wait, is there an additional story for hard mode in the second group? Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess it's. Okay, so I guess it's if I want more righteous gear and rewards. I don't know how much more righteous can this gear possibly be. I can't imagine it's all that much. I don't know. I'll think about it. Cause well, honestly, I think it'll probably just come down. If you would feel it within your bones or whatever in your heart or whatever to babysit me again for all that but harder. Yeah, because I feel like it's only I can't imagine it's gonna really be a whole lot of point. Especially because like okay, I bring up my item level, I guess it'll take me 2 hits to die now. Hooray! I honestly don't really see much point since I'm not even supposed to be you're not even supposed to be there and even this level anyway, or even in just one roll of the handful of critical rolls that you need to actually attend that in. Like it's supposed to be in the group. So I'm not doing it in the group, so I'm already like not supposed to be there. But I am there anyway, so I only think so much stats is really gonna matter all that much. So for me, for set 2 hard modes, I ultimately don't think it's gonna be worth anyone's while really. And so needless to say, I don't really feel like I'm gonna be interested in like getting better, having better gear, being better equipped, having the higher level for it. That said, I don't know, I might come back to it or something, but that's if it was left up to me. But I know you might feel differently, so I guess we'll see about that. But third set, huh? And they told me that we weren't even close to finishing. But like with our troubles have only begun or something. Our trials have only begun. Oh yeah, turns out we're actually 2/3 of the way there. Unless it's one of those things in which like, the Bahamut saga, it hasn't ended yet. It's gonna be completed in a future update. Just wait for it. That's it. And by mean the next content, by which we mean the next content is harder, we actually mean it's basically the same content, but it's put in hard mode. I want everyone to know that she told me in a straight phrase and straight voice, yes. Right. Now, it's fine. But I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate when I look upon Lulu in such adornment. I can't help but feel content and merciful. But maybe it's all good. And if you're content and merciful, then be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah. And yeah, we'll probably come back to this next week, for all we know. And yeah, we'll find some things out and whatever. I still have questions, may they yet be answered. Who knows? Perhaps in Lulu's Mercy they will be. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we hope to see you again next week. We're probably gonna get back into God Eater on Friday this week. But nothing's in writing. So until we do see you again, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye.
Bye.
Yo.